What's up, Raider Nation? Put your mock drafts down because you know what? Today is draft day. Man, let's get this thing going.
Monday Night Madness is where your voice takes the mic. This platform is for the dysfunctionally passionate Raider fan to provide their overreactive analysis, provide their emotional persuasiveness, and a chance to be grossly opinionated. When you take the mic, your hot take doesn't necessarily reflect the beliefs of all of Raider Nation or of this show. There might be cussing, arguing, and fans appearing on camera that aren't camera ready. Everyone is welcome to take the mic and join the madness.
If there's anything we've ever done that I'm particularly proud of, I would have to say that the perpetuation of the greatness of the Raiders, to take a professional football team and give it a distinct characteristic that's different from all others.
I think this journey is the most special because there's not a lot of people that have the opportunity playing in high school and college and then pro and then being injured and then starting coaching as a young coach.
Can portray me any way they want because I don't give a damn. I am what I am, and until those people touch me close enough, they'll never know what I am. If they want to see me in this interview or in a newspaper article and say, what's the matter with this guy? Let them say it. But don't you analyze me and don't you tell me what I am until you get close enough to understand what I am. Then you can make an analysis of me. But don't you dare do it until that.
Clicked in my mind that if you just run through somebody's face, a lot of people ain't gonna be able to take that over and 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 over. Run through a motherfucker face.
The mental side of the game is taking me to the next level, and it's true confidence. It's feeding your brain elite of elite. And that's, I always talk about 1% and more is required. And I always say these things, but it's what I live. I see it everywhere I go because you have to constantly train your mind for greatness.
Yeah. Let me bring on my folks. What's going on, Arthur?
How we doing?
Mother Moon, doing good,
Here
man.
I am.
Doing good.
Here I am.
So, folks,
Everyone excited tonight?
Oh, we're definitely excited.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely excited. So, looks like tonight it'll be the three of us for the most part. April may join us a little bit later. Spicy, she's out in the wild, so she'll be popping in from a draft party. So, ready for an exciting night. I think we've been thinking about this for quite a long time. I think ever since we had that once we knew we had the number one pick. I think I'm going to say this was me. This was me.
Absolutely.
This is me. So I ain't even going to front.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hysterical.
I'm just like, Mendoza. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Heisman Mendoza, Bulldozer. Like, we're.
Well, I hope your dreams come true because I've been hearing a lot of maybe we'll get them, possibly we won't, and all this all day. I just like it's not written, but your dreams will come true. I'm gonna say I'm gonna put that there.
It's happening.
Oh, man.
It's absolutely happening.
Oh, man. Definitely.
Finally.
Hey, guys, don't forget to light that torch by hitting the like button, subscribe, join, and become a member. Tonight, our hot takes is earn the shield. Man, I love that when I heard it. Of course, draft day. And then, will there be any trades? And who will drop? There's always going to be some players that we thought would be taken in the first round that doesn't. So just kind of taking a look at that this evening. But let's start, man. I saw that where the veterans went to voluntary mini camp, I believe, and they got blank helmets. Earn the shield.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, everyone's starting off on a level playing field, and you earn everything you get. You're going to earn your spot on the team. You're going to earn that logo on the helmet. I mean, everybody is got to commit to excellence. So if you want that logo, you want your spot, show up, work hard, and earn it. So I'm about it. I'm definitely here for it. Just another thing that this regime is doing, and like I said, I love it.
Yeah, I agree. It makes them cohesive. It's like we're entering this as one. You know, there's no one better. No one. We are a team, and we're going to come in. Our helmets are going to say, "Hey, we're here together." So yeah, I like it. I never thought about it. You know, it's like, why don't they have a number or name or whatever on the rookie hand? But I'm feeling it. I think it's a good move.
I'm definitely feeling it, and I took it right here to a thing that we heard Kubiak speak on in the meetings earlier, saying how he would love to have a veteran if he could sit. You know, ideally, he talked about this ideal situation, and then I'm thinking, well, you know what? In my ideal situation, I'm thinking that, hey, earning that shield means definitely earning that starting job.
Right.
And if you got Mendoza, you got Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins should be, for him to earn the starting job as a veteran, as a guy that's worked with Kubiak before, there should be a visible difference between his level of play and Mendoza's going into this season. Because I'm thinking, if there's a tie, if these guys are playing equal to, tie goes to Mendoza, because why waste time now? Let him, because if you're gonna tie with this guy who's a veteran, now I'm gonna let my rookie start learning then, and use this season. If all things are equal between these two, tie goes to the rookie.
No,
you know,
absolutely.
and I hope that earning the shield, it seems like it definitely should mean something, especially to guys like Max Crosby, who's bringing in all these new guys. Man, you know, he's gonna set the tone. And I think it's just definitely it's going to give meaning. One other thing I want to throw at you guys, kind of on that lines. I was watching some of the draft calls from last year, and I don't know if you guys knew this, but when Spytech was calling his draftees, do you know that he was saying "Welcome to the dark side" on that phone?
Yes, I did. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I did not know that. No, I didn't know that either.
I was like, this is a family show. I freaking love that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That is some culture. That is some Raider culture right there from the phone call.
Yeah, I saw a little snippet of it, of going back and looking at it, and that's what he said, and it made me smile. It's like, oh yeah, we need this. So yeah.
Yeah, and so now you think about that being said, and now you think about Kubiak is like earn the shield. I mean, that is building a culture, man. From the first phone call to the time you're hitting the practice field, these guys are setting a tone. So yeah, I absolutely love that. I don't know if it was said before. It was the first I heard it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
first I've heard of it, and I love it.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, do the doggone thing, man. Do the doggone thing.
So do you think he's going to do the same? Make that phone call to Fernando?
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Why change it?
Yeah. Welcome them all to the dark side, man. Welcome them all to the dark side.
I agree.
I had a little tear in my eye. I was like, man, that's beautiful, man. I felt like I was getting drafted. Like, like, you know.
Honestly, and making them earn the shield, it just goes back to what we've been pounding all off season, in that things are just different. It's different. I mean, we've seen it, we felt it, but this is just another point of how things are different with this regime, and how this regime is just doing things on a football level, on that high IQ football level. You know, we know that Fernando's been working with Brian Greasy for the last month. You know what I mean? That's something that, you know, no other regime, we never heard that. It's just another high IQ football level that this regime is working on. And then, you know, like you said, making them earn that shield, it's going to make all these veteran players who have been here and been through all the struggles go, yeah, you guys want to be a part of this, and let's go. So it's just, like I said, it's just different. We've been saying it, but it's just another way of showing how everything is different, and we're building in the right direction. I mean, because before, I'm going to just say it in the best possible way, before Al Davis lost a step in his process, because his process worked. I always say that. Hey, there was a time where Al Davis said, go get me the biggest, fastest guys, and we can do the rest. Because the one his philosophy was, you can't teach speed and strength. You can't teach that. Everything else, I'll teach you. That was his thing. And it worked for a while until the greater chess matches started to happen. Right.
And once that started to happen, his philosophy of drafting declined. It did.
100%.
And all of a sudden, we went into this valley, man, and where we didn't have a philosophy. And now you see a philosophy. Because if this was back in the day, number one, we would be taking the fastest, hardest throwing quarterback. The Fernando be damned.
Yeah,
that's what we'd be taking.
Yeah,
we'll trade down. Or we'd just draft him first. Right. That would have been our quarterback. You know what I mean? And like I say, there would have been a period where that would have worked. But we're beyond that period. And now to finally have some people in that understands that we know we're going to run a competent offensive style because it's been one that wins. You know what I mean? And we know this. Kubiak came from Seattle. So, yeah, we're getting Fernando Mendoza. But he understands because if you remember that Seattle team, they had a great defense. They ran the ball well, and they had a great defense. So all of that makes me very excited about what's going to happen tonight. The offseason definitely gave you a look at, okay, you bring in Quay Walker, you bring in what's his name on the line, Linderbaum on the line, on the offensive line as a center. We brought in two linemen. Yeah. We brought in two linemen last year. And if you look at Spytek, he wasn't a GM at his open. He was assistant GM.
Right.
But their last two first-round picks was an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. So this guy believes on building in the trenches, which definitely makes me excited. You know what I mean? Before I go on, let me say what's up to the folks in the draft. Look like Alpha and Omega. What is he talking about? All he's going to say is 2 tight end sets would improve O-line to protect Mendoza, Genty in the backfield. Yes, dog. Preach. I was thinking, about this. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go get me a custom 22 jersey because I'm all about that 22 personnel, 2 tight ends and a fullback. I'm like, come on. So if you see me in a 22 jersey, it means 22 personnel. I might even have put personnel as the name, right? Exactly. Just to really be obvious on what I'm talking about. 22 personnel, please, because I believe we're going to see some of that this season. I definitely do. Man. So
we do need to protect Mendoza. So I would love to see some big guys out there and protecting them. And I heard they're going to try to fatten him up a little bit, fatten up Mendoza, get him some more meat on his bones, just to protect himself a little bit.
He looked bigger in his pro day. I mean,
he did.
He did. He put on, especially like his lower body, like his legs were a lot bigger, and he definitely put on some muscle. So I mean, obviously that's something they're focusing on right now in the offseason of bulking him up a little bit. But he, like I said, he definitely, you could tell that he looked a lot bigger.
Yeah. And plus, how old is he? He's a young guy, so he's still growing.
Right.
Anyway, right. So he's gonna be a big guy.
Yeah. I mean,
we don't need him really big in his position, but he has a lot of growth in him.
It will definitely help with his playing style because one, he's physically tough. Yep. He's tough. He's a tough kid.
Oh yeah.
We saw him bloodied and banged up, and he doesn't miss a beat, which definitely tells you he's also mentally tough.
Right.
Yes.
And those are just two outstanding attributes, especially for, I've been dying for a tough Raider quarterback. You know what I mean? Like I wanted one. Like, come on, that's Raider football right there.
Yeah.
And we gotta get him. The line was bad.
Oh, yeah.
I think Spytek likes the 2 guys that he drafted. I think they're a question mark for us. Until they perform, it's still a question mark. I believe he liked them. I think he believes they fit what these guys want to do with the offense. We brought in arguably the best offensive line coach. So you got a chance.
Yes.
However, question mark, can Glaze be the right tackle? And now, we don't have a left guard. And I do think somewhere in this draft, maybe later on, like I say, I think with the faith they have and what we have and understanding they have a hole, I think later on we will take a guard. Maybe even a tackle. There are some guys who are some good tackle projects later on. Got the height, the long arms, you know what I mean? Great feet, you know what I mean? Especially for what we're going to do with the zone blocking scheme. I have a mock draft. It's not mine. I did my final.
Well, and before we get into that, I mean, I think it's more of just, it goes back to the belief in this offensive line. Do you believe in what we have, or do you think that it needs to get better? I personally believe in what we have. I agree of maybe, adding some, a tackle or a guard on day 3, but I don't think we need to do it, even as early as tomorrow on day 2 in the second or third round. I think, and I might be in the minority. I think I am. I have a true belief that with the right coaching, the right scheme, which we have now, and the players that we have, that this offensive line could be, top 12 or 15, which, if it's top 12, Genty's going to go off for, 2,000 yards from scrimmage, and we're going to actually have a pretty good line. So, like I said, I think that JPJ can play that left guard, and then you let Grant and Glaze battle.
But he's great at right guard. So you want to move JPJ from right guard?
I would absolutely move him from right guard. I put him at left guard, and that whole offense, that whole left side of the line with Colton Miller and JPJ, and then you have Linderbaum in the middle, would be absolutely solidified. You wouldn't have any issues with it. Like I said, I think that the loser, or I think that if Grant beat out Glaze for right tackle, I think that Glaze can play the right guard position. So. And then you have, Meredith, you have Burford, who you signed in the offseason.
Caleb Rogers.
You have a lot of depth pieces. And then maybe you bring in 1 or 2 on day 3 as same thing, just some depth pieces that might need to be coached up a little bit.
So I got to ask you this, Arthur. So if Pregnon from Oregon drops down there, I mean, this kid, he was squatting like almost 700 pounds, bang. Yeah. I mean, he's nasty. He's moving. He's a big body mover. You know what I mean? Like he opening up holes like Moses, baby. You know what I mean?
I get it.
You're gonna pass on that. You're gonna pass on that. You feel that strongly about what we have, you would pass. Yes or no?
It's obviously situational, because it's going to be one of those certain situations of what did we address in the previous rounds. If he drops to us like in the 4th, I'm
talking about 36. No, I'm talking about
36.
We're sitting there at 36, and he drops to us.
I just feel like that we have other needs. It would have to depend on who's on the board. I mean, like I said, I want a D tackle at 36.
So if Kate McDonald is there, you're going Kate McDonald all day. Pregnon, I love you, but I love you.
Lee Hunter, I do. I think that we need that D tackle. At 67, I would love to go wide receiver, or even trade up, further and either get a wide receiver. I want a free safety, a true ball hawking free safety. I think I can wait till the 4th round, or maybe same thing, trade up in the backside of the 3rd. I mentioned the name the other night on Monday Night Madness, Bud Clark. If we can get like a Bud Clark by trading into the back end of the 3rd, I would love that.
It sounds like Arthur has like draft pick 1, 2, 3 sheets.
He's got his board. He's got his board, baby.
I don't want to address offensive line way early. I think that, I get it. There's some road graders in this draft. There's some big guards in this draft, a couple good tackles. But I just think that I personally believe that this line, with what we have, and then waiting until day 3 to add a couple projects, could be a good line and could actually protect Mendoza, and we could see a big, what we expect out of Genty with what we have right now.
I'm almost there, but I don't think I could resist if Pregnon fell down out of the first round, or Lawani fell down out of the first round and it was right there. I don't know if I could pass on them. Looking at some other defensive tackles that I probably could take in the 3rd, or maybe I might have to jump back into the 2nd and grab. You know what I mean? I think I'd do something. But right now, looks like we got Spicy Raider Girl out there in the wild. Let's see her. Oh, did we lose her? I think. Okay, looks like we may have lost her. So we'll wait and she'll be back. She's out there probably.
She is out in Las Vegas. As far as last I heard, she was at the Palms, the Ghost Bar.
Oh.
Let's see where she's at now, right? You never know where she shows up.
She probably was jumping on and was like, "Ooh, a cocktail." Never mind.
Exactly. Hold on. I can talk to them later.
Did they say
I'll
draft?
get back to them later.
Hold on.
Like they'll still be talking. They'll still be talking.
So I have a question for you guys. Last year, I think we were given 10 minutes to pick someone, right? And they lowered that number to 8.
Yes. 8, yeah.
Knowing who we think we're going to get and who the Raiders are going to choose, what do you think they're going to do? Wait 7 minutes, go into 8, or are they just going to pounce on it like in 10 seconds? We know who. I mean, just for suspense, will they keep us at
Yes.
Yep.
7 minutes and seconds?
7 minutes and 57 seconds.
Yeah.
The pick is
The
in.
card will be turned in, but the NFL, like especially the Roger Goodell, they love the suspense. They want to get airtime. Airtime with picks
and wait.
everything.
And they got to get all the cameras in the house ready. Like, you know what I mean? Like everything. All right, everybody, hold your reaction. Now go. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
it's going to be that suspense. Like I said, the draft can't end super early because the NFL has all this, these broadcast times. So they want to keep that on the air for 3 hours is what they want, and that's what they're going to get every bit of it.
Okay, so 7 minutes and 59 seconds.
Yeah,
pretty much.
The card gets turned in, and we don't miss the Vikings, and the card gets turned in. That's all I care about.
But the crazy stuff is going to be those teams that are trading because that 8 minutes doesn't reset.
Right.
So now you got to find a trade partner. Like, oh, I want to go up. Yep. You got to talk with them, negotiate. You know what I mean? And after the negotiation is set, send that into the league. They do the switch. They come to you now. So you better have that pick ready to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, hey, I'm trading for X player and I want to grab him here and have that ready to go because guess what? I don't know what happens if you go over the time. You know what I mean? Especially in a situation like that. Is there a penalty flag?
Well, you forfeit your pick, and the team behind you can come in and take.
Oh,
it happened to the Vikings 2 years in a row.
Oh,
and like I said, that team behind you is now on the clock.
Here we go.
You can take a player.
Yeah.
I thought we had somebody on backstage again.
No, let's catch her while she's before she goes again.
Oh no.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Well, we'll keep trying, man. That's how it is out in the wild.
That's it.
Having too much fun and technology doesn't roll with you sometimes. Yep.
I'll try to add her also. So we'll get her on sooner or later and let her tell us the madness out there in Las Vegas.
I was looking at mock drafts, of course. I've been on mock draft crack for like a month. Okay. Don't even go through my phone. You'll probably find 150,000 mock drafts that I've done. But here's one by The Athletic. And it's not one that I have not seen before. And it has a certain receiver dropping. Denzel Boston.
Right.
It still has us getting a defensive tackle. Christian Miller, not bad. I'd take Christian Miller. But here's what kicks out to me, and maybe something else, stands out to you guys, is Markel Bell. I've seen this on a lot of drafts, on a lot of mock drafts, and I'm like, we're doing zone blocking. Markel Bell is a big dude. Power block scheme, yes. Zone? No, guys. I'm like, nah. We want you want those, smaller. You want closer to 300 pounders than you want closer to 350s. for a zone blocking scheme. So, and I see a lot of people do that, and I'm like, anyway, maybe they're thinking, oh, we're moving in the guard.
Looking at this draft, I mean, other than that pick, and I do agree that he is he's a big guy, and we want someone that can actually move. Looking at, like I said, I don't have a problem with Christian Miller. I don't see Denzel Boston falling to 36, but if he did, oh boy,
right?
Boy.
I ain't mad.
Oh, here we go.
Hey,
Spicy Raider girl. Volume all the way. Volume up. You're good. Yeah. We hear you, girl. We see you.
Hello, we hear you. We see you. Okay, we're gonna give her a minute. We're gonna we'll give her a little minute to try to get it together, and
like
we'll
a
bring her
there.
back real quick.
But
We'll
going
bring her back.
to the draft. I mean, Kamari Ramsey at safety. I like
Right?
the Cage Casey. You know, he's the same thing. He's another guard that can move.
Oh, yeah.
Black. You know what I mean? This is not a horrible mock draft.
No, and they got Lorenzo Style as a cornerback, but he's another safety.
Yeah, he plays.
You know,
to say he plays safety, and same thing.
Right.
You know, he ran 4.2, so I mean, he can move.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
credit, so I mean, I don't think.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
What's up?
If you can hear me, because I can't hear you.
Yeah.
All right, what's up, Raider Nation? Spicy Raider Girl here. As you can see, the fabulous Las Vegas is behind us. We are at the Black Hole Draft Party at the Palms. The house is packed. I'm trying to take you on a little tour and see who we can run into. We got
Omar, put her on screen.
we got here. Looks like Bonehead up in the building. All right, we're gonna try to maneuver around. I want you guys to take a look at this though.
Show us.
He's on debuting.
Let's say it.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
The For Life Our Raider Story Air One.
I need him in my life.
I'm jelly. I'm hella jelly. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. Well, let's give her a minute, see if she comes back, and then if not, we'll catch back up.
Her. We'll bring her back in a minute. If you could just get us back on there, Omar. Oh my gosh. Those look fantastic. I can't wait to get myself a pair. I know you fellas are going to have that as well.
Oh yeah, I absolutely need those.
Okay, let's get our shoe size in and get those ordered.
Yeah, those are amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, she's at the Black Hole Party at the Palms at the Ghost Bar. I think looks like it was rooftop. I'm not sure, but we'll get her back on.
Looks fun to me. Looks fun to me.
As she comes back on, everyone will definitely put her on the screen for you to see so you can be part of the Las Vegas draft party.
Right.
Omar, you were saying.
Oh, we were looking back at this mock draft, and we were just talking about Lorenzo Styles because and to have him there in the 7th round, I'm like, wow, are you kidding me? You're talking about a steal. Yeah. You know, I mean, that's worth taking Markel Bell and trying to put him on a little diet. You know what I mean? We'll put him on we'll put him on a little diet. That'll be worth it. I'll take this draft. You know what I mean? All day.
Absolutely.
Oh man. Well, what we got down here in the chat? What's up, Hobo Raiders? It's time for us to draft Ty Simpson. Just kidding. Yeah, don't do us like that, man.
Hobo Raiders are always full of jokes. We
don't. We do. And just to say something about that, I think at this stage, we need some predictability with this team. You know what I mean? To see, like, as Arthur was saying, he's seeing the cerebral approach that these guys are taking. And I think with that, there's some intelligent predictability that we should all be able to say, have some trust in.
Right.
Like picking Fernando Mendoza. We need a quarterback of the future. We need a quarterback. You've talked about it. You talked about your approach to it, bringing in a veteran in an ideal situation. Well, guess what? You've got your ideal situation. Take the best quarterback in the draft. Because guess what? Yeah, next year there's going to be a lot of quarterbacks. There's going to be a lot of good quarterbacks. But guess what? We would have to lose so bad all over again to be in the top spot to pick the best one out of them.
Right. That's not happening.
Who's to say, on paper, everybody can argue that, so-and-so might be better than Mendoza, but until you win a Heisman and a championship, you're not in my book.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, you haven't shown me, and it's. I mean, he just has the intangibles. He has that winner mentality that, you know what I mean? That will to win, that drive, the work ethic. I mean, that stuff, same thing, we just talked about. That stuff you can't coach, the stuff you can't teach.
Yep.
You have it, you don't. Tom Brady wasn't the best athlete, but he just had that mentality where he wasn't going to get beat. And that's what Fernando's already been showing us, is that he's not going to get beat. He's going to put the work in. He's gonna, show up every day, ready to work, ready to play, ready to
He's
learn.
already putting the work in. Right.
Absolutely,
Right.
Yeah.
And if I recall, like I was saying, when I talk about toughness, here's something that when he was bloodied in that game, did he start looking at the ref to say, "Oh, look for a flag"?
No.
He
There's
took
no
that
crying.
and said, take that. You can't coach that, man. I mean, that is just either you got it or you don't. He wasn't worried about getting a flag for roughing or anything. He's just ready to go to the next play. Oh, let me put these fools down. That's it. Killer mentality. You know what I mean? I'm gonna limp my way into destroying you if I have to. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
as
so.
you know, we always say I didn't watch college ball, right? But I watched that game, and he got knocked down, got back up, ready to roll. Like you said, he was just he was showing everyone, hey, I could take a little beating. Go ahead and give it to me. But he was solid.
Yep.
He was solid. And I want to say one quote that he said, which really impressed me. I heard it earlier today. He said, he was saying how he's moved around. He went to Cal, Indiana, and he had 4 or 5 different offensive coordinators, all different. Every year there was someone new. And he said, actually, that he has processed how to learn a new process, which took me a minute to say, what does that mean? And so he's already knowing what it takes for himself to adapt to a new process and what he mentally has to do to prepare himself for that process. I mean, he's just not randomly going in, okay, let's do this. He already knows mentally that he has to process a new process. So I just thought that was smart on his side, understanding what he has to do to make it work.
I don't think it's a matter of if he's going to be a great football player. It's just a matter of when.
Yep.
I mean, that's how I feel about this kid. It's just a matter of when. How much time? That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only measuring stick that I think we have as fans that we're gonna have to do, just hey, how long is it gonna take? Alpha Omega, he's saying Mendoza has that. Oh God, what's going on?
Sorry.
Mendoza has that Mamba mentality in his DNA.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And you know what else he's got? You know what else he's got?
Tell it.
I mean, and I don't have a picture of him, but I'm going to go back because we had another quarterback that had a Heisman. And that quarterback, he won us a couple of Super Bowls.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't draft him, but hey, I'm not mad. You know what I mean? Because I think this kid can definitely take us to the promised land. And you know what else? I was looking at, so who did we draft with a Heisman? And I got to say, dude, we've had some great luck. The only one that was questionable, and it's not even a question, was Bo Jackson. And it was just because his career got cut short with an injury. And if it didn't, we already know how that would have went down. Yes. But all the other 3, great players. Marcus Allen. You know what I mean? Great player. Our guy Wood, C. Wood, who you're wearing his jersey right there. Great
Heisman player tonight. I had to wear the Heisman jersey. Absolutely. Tim Brown.
So
and Tim Brown.
Watching, just to interrupt you, those who are watching the TV as we speak as well, they were just showing Mendoza there with all his support. I'm not sure he's at home, but it looks like a big facility with all his support around him.
Nice.
And looking nervous. Just like we are, anxiously, nervously, and happy to be waiting on the call. How much time we have, Omar, for them to let us know what we already know?
By my talk, we got what 20? We got 26 minutes, and then and then we're gonna be on the clock for another 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, we're gonna be on the clock.
7. It's 7.
We're gonna be on the clock, man. But like I was saying, we've had great luck with Heisman Trophy draft picks. You know what I mean? We've had 4 Heisman Trophy quarterbacks that we picked up, but we have never drafted one. And this is the first time we are drafting a Heisman winning quarterback. And if he works out, and I think he will, as well as all the other Heisman draft picks that we've made, man, we're going to be in good hands for quite a while. Yeah. So definitely. Anything, okay. any excitement, anything that from other teams now. I mean, for us, pretty much our excitement solidified the pick that we know that they're going to take. But just kind of looking at the draft, the only excitement I think I'm going to have is if the Chargers and the Chiefs make bad picks.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
like I'm hoping they don't pick anything that I'm like, damn, all right. You know what I mean? Like, even though, I mean, there's not, on paper right now, none of those picks look bad. I mean, just being honest, on paper, it's going to take a season or so to find out, that didn't work out that well. You know what I mean? But anything from you guys?
As far as the other teams, no. No, I just, what I've been thinking is our next pick is not till second day, right? 36. It's just
unless we trade back up,
trade back in, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's going to be like a checklist. Can't have him, can't have that. Do we trade? As you guys were saying, but with the war room that you brought up on Monday Night Madness, Omar, that they had, they're going to be able to make quick decisions. I feel they're going to know what's going on, who's already, on the books, on the table, or however you want to say. And I believe that it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, look at here. Oh. Hey, girl.
Hey, Spicy Raider Girl's back. All right, now we have it.
Well,
that connection is not good.
No.
This is probably so many people
Yeah.
are trying to come on over there.
Yeah, that connection is not good.
There for a minute. We'll just chat with her in their corner.
Yeah. She'll find.
You don't know that is Spicy Raider Girl.
Yeah.
Get on the Wi-Fi.
This, yeah.
Is there
Find
any free Wi-Fi in the building?
A hotspot or something.
Oh, that's so funny. Nah. No,
Right?
we couldn't move her. I don't think she appreciates us leaving her up like that.
Right? Like, frozen spicy. There, we can name a drink. That could be a good drink.
Hey,
a nice
drink.
A blended drink. I could be out at the pool. You know what I mean? Having a blended spicy. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta come up with a recipe for that. That could be a good cocktail.
Maybe a spicy margarita.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Chili pepper in there.
We got that. With some tahini on the glass. You know what I'm
go.
saying?
Done and done.
Man, we on to something here. We're on to something. I like it.
Oh, so funny.
We're gonna start that up for sure.
Okay.
Yep. Definitely.
So we still have, maybe you guys know, we still have a lot of cap out there, right?
Nah,
Got about
Like
20,
24, something like that. 23 and some change. 24.
like 23, but the problem with it is that 13 of it or so, just under 13, is allocated for the draft picks.
Yeah,
You have about 10 million to spend. I'm a little shocked because I've honestly been kind of waiting for the last month or so to just hear them maybe restructure Max's contract and Colton's contract, because those are the two biggest contracts that we have that we could restructure just to free up a little bit of money in case. But I mean, I guess there's no one they really wanted to go after that they had to spend the money on. So I guess it's kind of been one of those things where they didn't have to do it. But yeah, it's about 10 million in cap space.
Okay, that's really not a lot.
Yeah, I think it's enough to where if something happens in the draft that maybe we don't get a running back that we want, you can still sign like a Najee Harris for, 3-4 million coming off an injury and be okay. You can sign, certain guys at some venture minimums and bring some people in.
Okay.
So
Speaking
you're not bringing in any huge stars, but you could bring in, someone that could help the team out. Go ahead, Omar.
I was going to say, speaking of which, what do you think about bringing in DJ Reader? Even if we get Kate McDonald or Kristen Miller, but to bring in a veteran nose tackle. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No,
to get in that rotation.
Especially, and like once again, I think we can bring him in at a reasonable price.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you can have a veteran in those rooms, in the D tackle room, in the quarterback room, in the wide receiver room, whatever, I'm definitely here for it.
Yeah,
I like the fact that we have a young team, but you still need that veteran presence there to help these guys along and like I said, teach them things that they haven't seen in college, that they haven't seen in maybe their 1 or 2 years in the pros, where they weren't getting the coaching anyways. But they can actually help them along. So yeah, I like DJ Reader. I think the guy is just, he's exactly what you want. He's just a run, he's a clogger. That dude's in the middle, just eats up space and that'd be awesome.
And I think too, because one of the knocks against, I'm going to say at least the top 3 nose tackles, including Caden McDonald, is that these guys are all run stopper and they're very little pass rush.
Yep, absolutely.
So I'm thinking like a guy like DJ Reader, you know what I mean? Just help them with that technique. You know what I'm saying? To get them, because to me, these guys are a technique or 2 away. You know, they're going to be big nose tackles. Their primary job, you know what I mean? That you want to be able to push the pocket when necessary and, provide some pass rush, but you're there. Come on. You're there to be a 2-gap guy to make room so those linebackers just come and eat. That's where, all great linebackers got a big fat guy right in front of them that just clogs shit up.
Yeah.
And they love them. They love them like quarterbacks love their center and linemen. You know what I'm saying? For real. They're doing the dirty work. So that is the primary job. But still, when you can also cut through that shit, especially on passing downs, on third downs, and you're still a viable guy, we're not pulling you off the field on third downs. That is what makes a nose tackle a great nose tackle. And I think a veteran guy like DJ Reader could help these guys out. You know what I mean? To develop that, because like I say, whether it's Kate McDonald, whether it's Kristen Miller, whether it's Lee Hunter, they all have that same issue.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Their physical skill sets are a little bit different. You know what I mean? But they still, the technique, that pass rush skill isn't quite there. Which is why we do see Kate McDonald.
Oh, the guys are lining up. They're lining up.
Yeah.
They're all lining up.
Yeah. Like, show, we can get this first pick in.
That's it.
Like, I could just drop the mic. We're done. See you guys tomorrow.
Can you just feel all the nervous energy?
Watch, we get off the show all of a sudden. Raiders move into the second round and back into the first round. Ah!
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Have to jump in for a quick first round recap special.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Like, hey, what had happened was.
Yeah.
What's going on? Raider News Central. Raiders. Let's go.
Oh, I would love to hear Fernando just yell that, right? Pick up the phone, welcome to the dark side, and just shout it out.
Right.
That would just melt my heart. I might be dreaming
Raiders
about it like you, Omar.
The Raiders organization need to record these calls and post them. We should be able to see. We should be able to go on the Raiders website and listen to every single one of those calls. They should just like what I saw with Spytech on the phone talking to them. They need to have that. Maybe like if they do, I don't know about it. Yeah, they just need to have that, man. Especially if that. If you're calling guys, welcome them to the dark side, bro. We need. I need.
Yeah, I need to be there, be part of it.
Right.
For those who have ever toured the stadium, Allegiant Stadium, you walk through, you see the Raiderettes cheerleading or song girl outfits throughout the years. Wouldn't it be cool if you could just get that phone call? You hit the button and you listen on the phone and you get to actually hear the call or see the guys up on the screen to have some kind of digital moment for those who visit.
Oh, yeah.
I would listen. I would go to the tour again.
Right.
Let me just patent that idea real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, but that would be great. Like, it's kind of like when you go to a museum and sometimes they have the digital story.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that would
Yeah.
be great just to have on the website. You know what I mean? Players in there, especially as an archive.
Great idea, Omar.
Who do we send this into? Charge 25 cents. I get a nickel every time somebody clicks on it.
No joke.
Brother got to make some money some kind of way. Come on now.
Right.
Oh my gosh, we could do it. We could do it. We can make it happen. So, what else do you think about Fernando? Is he going to be everyone's jersey of the year?
Yeah.
Is that?
Are you kidding me? Mendoza will be the top selling jersey.
Yeah.
I'll just say rookie jersey. You know what I mean? I don't know about top seller from, star players and things like that. But
Right.
I think Mendoza will have the top selling rookie jersey. Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Of the whole rookie class.
Yeah.
So, yep. Heisman Mendoza will do it.
He fits into so many boxes. He's, overall good guy, dedicated, smart, also educated, smart, because he went to school and studied what was it, some kind of body anatomy, so he knows how the body works, and he could probably spot somebody else if maybe they have a hamstring pull or something. He could see that it's not working. I just think he's an all-around type of guy, and all-around type of people are going to love him.
Yeah,
and
he's my favorite type of person.
Well.
Yeah,
he's my favorite type of person. I mean, he's a nice, tough guy. I mean, you can't beat that.
Tough guy.
He's a nice, tough guy. My favorite type of person. You know what I mean? I love it. So,
yeah, he did say that the misconception of him is that he doesn't cuss, and he did say he said, I said the flipping word and everybody caught it, but he goes, that's not me. And as he went off on a interview saying, I can't say it live and I don't want to say it, and he giggled and said, let's effing go. And I just thought that was so sweet. He goes, out of respect, I can't say it, but let's effing go. So I think he appears to everyone.
Yeah, some people tried to criticize him and say he comes off a bit corny. I'm hella corny, so I'm with that. I'm with that. Poor Inga, she has to put up with my crazy corny bullshit all the time. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely, hey, Fernando, stay corny, bruh. Don't listen to them.
Yes.
Like I say, stay nice, stay tough, stay corny, man. Hey, do not change because people are going to say what they're going to say anyway. You know what I'm saying? They are. You know what I mean? So I hope the kid doesn't change. He already showed he's a hell of a hard worker. I mean, he's been training. Dude, he's been training for this for a while. I was listening to Kurt Warner this morning. Kurt Warner was training with this kid, I think, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And it was just talking about how he just wanted to, soak up everything. And obviously, when people are attracted to you and come and open themselves to mentor you, and you hear how that is what they see in him and they want to pour into him, and come on, man, we got a potential great one here. Yeah, we really do. So
I absolutely agree with you.
Yep.
So let me ask you this, Omar, real quick, since we got a little bit of time. Is there a player kind of all up Brock Bowers? We never expected Brock Bowers to fall to us at 13 2 years ago. So just looking, I mean, I know you've been looking at every mock draft from, all your mock drafts and all the analysts and everything. Is there a player that, and I mean, we saw the David Boston, but is there a player that is like supposedly a lock to be in the first round that you think if he fell to us in the second round that you would just absolutely be in love with? Any position?
Oh, yeah. Omar Cooper.
Okay.
I mean, if you look at Burrow and Jamar Chase, I mean, Jamar Chase, when that was his college, in college, they killed it together.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
Just like Omar Cooper and Mendoza. So if Omar Cooper fell, I mean, I'm sorry, man. I couldn't break up the family.
No, I definitely
you know what I mean? Like, hey, it's a marriage. Let's go. So yeah, that would be the guy that if he fell, I pull the trigger. Pull the trigger, and now you may have to jump back into the second round to get that other guy, to get your Kate McDonald or something and spend some picks, because don't break up a happy home. Don't break up a happy home if we have a chance to reunite those guys.
Right.
like it.
Alpha's getting excited. 10 minutes away. Countdown.
So I'll throw a name out there that I've seen a report. I mean, maybe read a story on it that if it could happen, I don't see it happening. Like I said, we didn't see Brock Bowers fall into us, but I'll give you this name in Emmanuel McNeil Warren.
Oh,
Could you imagine that?
Oh, yeah.
If somehow, because I've seen him all over the draft board, anywhere between the teens, the 20s, the end of the first. But oh my, if he fell to us at 36, that's that free safety that I've been wanting for a long time. And
Even more than that.
Yeah.
Think about Seattle and how they use, what was his name? Is it Imamori or something like that? You know what I mean? Because I think with that, because I always thought that our full safety could, he's so big, he could help out and be like a nickel linebacker. And now you bring in Warren, who could, between these two could play this wonderful hybrid chess game now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you there, boss man. I'm with you there, dude, because we need one. We need that type of hybrid player. You know what I mean? Especially one. Come on. The Raiders were known for turnovers. We don't have, I'm sorry, our secondary, they're not getting a lot of turnovers.
Right. Yeah. No,
we need that.
If I was kind of reading something today and I was like, if that happened, oh my. Once again, just write the name down, get the card in, let's move right on. And then, like you said, if we got to trade back into the late half of the second round or somewhere in the second round too, or, even in the third round, I would be fine with it. But that would be, that'd be 2 A+ drafts or draft grades. First and second round, it would just be.
And I've seen him fall too. I have. Yeah. I've seen him in mock drafts where he's the third safety to go. But then I've seen him get jumped by Stooks.
Right.
Because they see Stooks as another hybrid safety and corner. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, some people have Stooks a little higher than Warren. But dude, but I've seen Stooks down in the third round, man. It's crazy.
I don't see that happening, but
but I think to your point though, and everything, we've been talking about, we need to address nose tackle. I think we need to address safety. I know AJ Halsey has come up a lot as someone, that we may want to jump back up, just to, hey, don't mess up your draft board on who you got, but you may want to try to jump back up, blow some of these, lower round picks and get an AJ Halsey, because guess what? That dude is a turnover Mac. That dude, you know what I mean? He's a turnover machine. So, we'll see.
And once again, we've talked about on the show before. With having 10 picks,
burn
up those fourth round picks. I don't care those fifth round picks. Trade them. Like I said, let's get back even in the backside of the third round. Like we don't need all those picks in the fourth and fifth and you know what I mean? Like I said, there's teams that don't have any picks in the lower end of the draft that could probably use a couple extras, and that we can definitely trade back in. And I'm for it. Like I said, let's be aggressive in these later rounds. We know what we're doing in the first. I don't see a big need to trade back into the first round, but if there's a guy there that it's our guy and they want to go get him, okay. But definitely I want to be aggressive in the second round. I want to be aggressive in the third round and pick up a couple extra picks in those rounds. I would love it.
In the fourth round, we had like 3 picks.
We had 3 picks in the fourth.
3 picks in the fourth. Yep.
So like I said, package those fourth round picks, a fifth round, get back into the third round, use the third round pick and maybe a couple fourths to get back into the second round. And let's be aggressive in those rounds.
Yeah, especially when a lot of mock drafts, you see in those 6th and 7th picks, you see like edge, you'll see like kicker. Right. Come on, man.
Yeah,
we're good. We don't, we can get got to remember, guys, here's a pick. Don't forget, there's going to be some talent as undrafted undrafted free agent, especially kicker.
Always. Yeah. Always
I
UDF
think,
you can pick up.
you know, I mean, we might not find Janikowski, you know, as an undrafted free agent out there, but we have to remember that we can grab out of that pool as well. And there's going to be, especially when you find guys that are just raw projects, you know what I mean? So we have to remember that. So yeah, I'm definitely with you, dude. Especially if you got people who can start.
Right. Yeah. Go get me starters over guys that are going to be projects or that, you know what I mean? Might even not even make the team.
Yep.
So.
There's 257 guys being drafted. If I is that right? It sounds like that's a lot. Yeah. But there has to be some magic in that mix somewhere. So hopefully down later on, we might pick somebody, you know, that doesn't look so popular to gain, and maybe we'll just find that diamond in the rough and get the kicker we need.
Absolutely. We did that with Max Crosby. I mean, let's face it, Max wasn't a first round draft pick, and we can find people late. But
let's find a few of those.
Yes, what I'm saying is, let's get as many picks in that top, 100 or so, and we have those 3 fourth round picks. Let's trade up and get back into that top 100 and get some players that, like we just talked about, can start, or they can
start. I like your
come in
thinking.
and definitely be there and compete for a starting position versus a project that we picked up in the 6th that is going to help us out in 2028, 2029.
All right. Alpha Omega says, I wonder what mind-blowing thing is going to happen in this year's draft. Expect the unexpected to happen.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I just hope whatever the unexpected is, it's good. And it helps us win. Whatever it may be. You know what I mean? Let it be in our favor. We need some unexpected good things. And that could be, just as you were saying, Arthur, it could be some of them 4th round picks, Right. That could be a very unexpected. Some people drop, you know what I mean? Some people that we didn't, expect to drop down who, maybe they were, we mentioned AJ Halsey in the 2nd. Maybe he drops to the 3rd or something like that. You know what I mean? So, hey, let's hope some of those things happen. Someone known going to get traded. Watch.
Let's not put that on.
No.
Well, is it going to be? Is it going to be good for us? No. Is it going to be good for us? Because remember, I have heard, and April's not here, so I'm going to say it more freely now. I'm going to say it without feeling like I'm.
Wait a minute. Go ahead.
I have heard that AOC could be traded.
I can see that.
I've read that a couple of times that AOC could be traded. You know what I mean? And the reason that we may want to do that is because guess what? We could get maybe a quarterback as an undrafted free agent, grab some more picks. You know what I mean? For AOC now, because a lot of people around the league think he's a good quarterback. You know what I mean? Didn't get a chance. And you know what I mean? And with Mendoza right now, that chance is not going to happen with the Raiders. You know what I mean? Now that we got Cousins and Mendoza, it's not. He's there in case 2 people get hurt. Right now, that 3rd quarterback, you're waiting on 2 people to get hurt.
Right.
So that could be the trade, So.
I thought you were going to mention the other person that April said earlier to us. Don't even.
I'm just over talking about stuff like that. Until today is over. I mean, literally, until today is over, because where the 1st round pick it's gone. Those rumors, I'm saying probably have persisted. So,
okay. Glad we're thinking the same.
Right.
This is getting exciting. A couple more minutes and then we'll be ready. Let's
Christmas in April.
The camera on Mendoza yet.
It's Christmas in April.
Gimme. No.
Football Christmas. Oh, yeah. Seeing what we're going to get.
But I am nervous for all the guys. Did you see them lined up? They're all ready to come on and wait and hopefully pray for their name to be called. And you could just see that nervous energy. They're just moving. Right. Their hands are being rubbed. It just must be so insane for them right now. How do they steady themselves? I can't even handle that. It has nothing to do with it. I'm like nervous for them.
Right. Yeah.
I wouldn't look at a mock draft if I was one of them. I mean, if I was Caden McDonald, I'd be more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Because guess what? I've been sliding to the second round, and now I'm here in the green room. And you know them damn camera people love to put the camera on your ass when he was supposed to be at 24. Oh, pick 27. Oh, pick. They looking right at you like, come on, man. They need to stop that. They really do, man. You know what I mean? Just like I mean, because I don't care to see that. I want to see all the excitement, to enjoy, to see people come and hug the commissioner, or the people being at home with their families and stuff. Go to them. Don't need to see this guy who, Kate McDonald, the only guy in that room still, picked 31 hits. You know what I mean? And they're just staring at. They got such a close up on him. You can see every sweat dropping off the kid's brow. Yeah. So I hope that doesn't happen.
Hugging him, trying to make him feel better. His parents are there, like all nervous, trying to make him feel better, and you just see I don't know.
Yeah, dude, that's brutal. That's just brutal, man. We don't need it. As a fan, I don't want it. You know what I mean? Because I feel for the kid. I just want to see him win that phone call. Because you know what? In the long term, of course you want to be a first round pick. You're a competitor.
Sure.
But guess what? If you're blessed to go in any round,
right?
You know what I mean? You got a chance.
You have
made it. You have made it to the NFL, and you got a chance. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of money from first round to second round and third and, and down. But, hey, I'm sure if Caden McDonald does, since I've mentioned him and he's going to be in the green room.
Here we go.
I'm sure he's going to be a good player and he's going to make his money no matter where he's picked.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Oops. They were showing Mendoza again.
Yeah.
Out with the family.
Yeah.
So keep us posted. I don't know who's ahead of watching. If it's all going to go on the same time.
Right.
But, Omar, Arthur, you probably know before I will.
At this rate, the Raiders not even on the clock yet.
Right.
They
haven't moved Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell's food and all that stuff's got to happen first.
Sure. They're like. Yeah.
I think I need to put mine on closed caption. Hold on. I know everybody's getting excited here, including me. Let's see. There we go.
There they go.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm sure the Raider Nation is going to go crazy if we get Mendoza, not if, when.
Yeah. When?
It's just a good vibe, a good juju. You got rid of all the old, rebuilding, restructuring, all the new coaches. Just everything seems like it's coming together.
Right.
I still 2028 still, in my Super Bowl timeline. So
and it's seeing the moves. Like I said earlier, the predictability. If we're looking at the moves saying, yes, that's gonna make us that'll make us a better team. Oh, that's gonna make us a better team. Oh, that's gonna make us a better team.
Yeah.
That's why we're getting so excited, man. So yeah, like I say, to solidify this, you make that pick for Mendoza, So
yeah. So Spicy Raider Girl's trying to come through again for this.
She's trying. She's trying.
We'll just let her spin around a little bit there for a minute.
Yeah, all right. So.
I'm sure that
I'm going to cut this up just a minute.
There we go. Oh, he's a little guy, isn't he?
I don't know if you guys hear my TV. If it's too much feedback, let me know.
Cam, okay, just got an award. Nope, that's not. Oh.
NFL Man of the Year, Cam Hayward.
I think my TV's behind yours, but I'm gonna pause it anyway. I'm gonna stay here with the people, man. I'm with the people.
There you go. I'll let you know if anything happens.
I'm with the people. Oh man!
I think you got your TV on.
I do. Yeah. No, it's turned down, but it's on. I just think they just turn on the closed captions.
Let us know.
Turn on the old closed captions and.
One exciting thing, and just to let everybody know, we will be back here tomorrow for the second round, but after tonight, we'll have a great idea, of what tomorrow. Right. I mean, now once we jump on, who dropped. You know what I mean? Now,
Yeah.
is that going to be the guy? You know what I mean? Did someone drop that, did a Brock Bowers situation happen? And are we going to jump on it? You know what I mean? That could be the conversation, or maybe not. So we've been on the clock since January, right, Raider Travis? Good Lord. We have been on the clock. Wait, what game was that we played? Was it against the Giants when we knew we had the first round pick? Yeah. So it was it was even before that.
Yeah, when the Giants lost on the last day, or they won. Yeah.
Right. I think when we lost that game, we were like, first round pick, we've been on the clock.
Let's go.
So, oh man, that's a whole lot of Steelers up on the screen. Anyway.
Stinking Bradshaw. How they say.
And you know what? I gotta say something, because Ben Roethlisberger walked out. And to me, Mendoza is a little bit lighter, but much better Roethlisberger, because Roethlisberger to me was like one of the last, what I would consider a really tough quarterback.
Right. Oh yeah. The toughness. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when I say tough, it's that ability, like I say, take a lick, keep on ticking, don't even miss a beat. He even straight armed linebackers, you know what I mean? And still made a throw. Mendoza, I don't think you probably would want to really do that. You know what I mean? But hey, if if all of a sudden your straight arm game get pretty good and you put on another little 10-pound of muscle or something, go for it, bro. Especially if you can still make the throw. But I love the way he played. I used to love the way he played. He also played with another person who I loved the way he played, and which was Hines Ward.
Right.
And there's a receiver. I can't say he reminds me of Hines Ward, but his selfless play. And he played for Indiana, and he was in my mock draft, Elijah Surratt.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would love to see, because guess what? Kid ain't afraid to block.
Yeah.
He is not afraid to block. And in Kubiak's system, if I'll go back to Seattle, you look at that, them receivers blocked. Because that running game was it. Yep. And that running game was made because tight ends blocked, linemen blocked, receivers blocked.
Yep.
So, I mean, it would not surprise me at all even though he wasn't in our top 30 visit, if we pick up Surratt. It would not surprise me at all. I would absolutely love it.
And the family sitting on the couch, looking and waiting. They're all standing around.
Oh, we're on the clock. 7 minutes.
That's it.
We're on the clock. So do not expect the pick to be in until, like I say, we got to get down to like 4 or 5 seconds left, and then the pick is in.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the family is definitely near his side.
Yeah. Alpha and Omega says it's go time. Yes, it is, sir.
Let's do it.
Yes, it is, my friend. Let's just,
a few more minutes. So that was just a little teaser.
It also got me excited too. I was looking at some Jalen Naylor highlights, and I was like, and he's tough.
Mm-hmm.
He is tough.
Yeah, he can play.
He plays big.
Yeah,
he plays big boy. He plays big boy ball.
Yep,
and he knows how. I mean, he knows how to use his speed and angles. I was like, oh, no wonder we gave him a nice little contract there. I knew he was decent, but I hadn't really paid. I hadn't seen a lot on him because he played for the Vikings. Right. And but this week I had a chance to see some. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Here they're showing some highlights of Fernando.
Oh yeah. I've been watching Fernando highlights, man.
Yeah.
But he's got an arm, and he's right on target.
Yeah, he's very accurate.
Right? Look at that. It's just insane. I don't even know how these guys work. We're not going to air pass intended for this season, because it's going to happen. We're going to know who he's thrown to.
Yeah.
It's just
completion percentage.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Yep.
But I think he's been working for this day. He's been of course, all the guys work hard during their college years, but it seems like his study, his love of the game, the people he knows that are mentoring him are preparing him for this day to be an Oakland. Oh, did I say Oakland? Oakland Raider. I said. to be a Raider.
Uh-oh. They're in our war
here we
room. Somebody was on the phone and Spytech said, "Welcome to the dark side," and shit, I wasn't able to hear it. I'm upset, man. I'm on that. Now that I got to hear it, or it's just the draft is never going to be the same. But back to Mendoza.
Here he goes.
Outside of my other list of things, one of his other biggest attributes is he is clutch. He can play big time when it's time to win the game. You know what I mean? And he fortunately had two receivers that did that as well. And one, is Surratt, dude. When it was time to make, like I say, this guy wasn't burned. He wasn't a burner. But when you needed a third down, Surratt's going to catch the ball. When you needed a touchdown, Surratt's going to, would catch that touchdown. And you got to have that.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, girls. You're having a little different. It looks like everyone's ready.
All right.
I think that's all we're.
The excitement is in the building. We've got people in Fernando Mendoza t-shirt, Fernando Mendoza jersey.
The pick is in.
Show on the TV, the crowd goes wild. Raider Nation is definitely representing. It's certainly one of the sections of the people, to be honest, but the crowd is thick. The crowd is thick and we're excited. So, we got the Raiders on TV. I don't know why they're taking so long. This picture should have been in with 1 minute, right?
Gotta build that suspense.
Right? That's what I was saying.
Oh, they're high-fiving each other. Here we go.
Yeah, the claps. The claps. The pats. The handshakes.
Here we go. There we go.
Oh, man. All right, I got to hear this.
They're still messing with us.
We just got to hear it. We got to hear the pick. It's got to be said.
Are we all on the same frequency here? Our pick is in.
The pick is in.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, but was I right? Was it like 7 minutes and 50 seconds?
Like that. Here we go.
Like we didn't know. Like we made some other calls. We checked. Hey, Armel Reese. You know what? Never mind, bro. I'll call you
wrong
back.
number. Yeah, wrong number.
Right. Oh, Bailey.
There it is.
I'm good.
There it is.
Oh, your TV's ahead of mine. Damn it! I hate that.
Oh, damn it! Sorry.
Because Goodell is just now at the podium.
Oh.
Let's go.
Fernando Mendoza. Nice. There they go at the house. All right, I can mute it now.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, guys. So
even Grandma getting the cap on.
Yeah.
Everybody getting.
They did it. Pick one.
What is this?
Fernando Mendoza is the pick.
Let's go. Everybody shaking.
Hey.
The party's at his house. There we go. Let's get him in the dark side colors.
This is the type of predictability I love.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Making the right move.
Yeah.
And we did it. Awesome.
So
awesome.
Like, yeah. They're just going all over, showing everyone being excited as we are. I think we knew it, but you never know until you know, right?
Right. Yeah. We wanted that pick to be made first.
Okay. I'm going to drink to that. It's Kool-Aid, but
there you go. She is Kool-Aid. Well, I'll drink with you guys. I'm even worse. I'm drinking water.
Oh, here he goes. Can you hear him? I'll turn it up if you're behind Omar.
Oh no, I saw it. Yep, I saw it. So
they're interviewing him.
Oh no, my TV is showing a big crowd of people. No interview.
Before you get to work, at the next level, college was fantastic. I'm so blessed to have that career. But now
can you hear it?
Great game, the NFL. Look forward to proving and earning it every single day.
You're going to the Las Vegas Raiders. What excites you the most about this opportunity?
what a great organization, great legacy. There's so many great teammates I'm looking forward to talking to, coaches, owners. I'm ecstatic for the opportunity.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much. God bless.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
That's the portion of the evening that we had foreseen. Now let the unexpected begin. Mel Kiper, the New York Jets, go on the clock. And pretty much
Okay, that didn't take long.
Awesome. No, nice.
That's a nice
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Now it's just time to see who's going to fall to us at 36, man.
That's it.
You know,
Yeah.
that's it. It's all about pick 36. You know.
Oh, I feel
So
sorry for their Jets war room there. Sorry.
I mean, we got on most people's board, we got the best player in this draft. And it just so happened to be our biggest need, which is quarterback. So, I mean, you can't ask for the stars to align better than that. So,
I think, yeah.
love it.
I think that's a little calm in his world right there. You know how proud him and his family must be. So I think it's going to be a great year for us. Of course, he's not, and I'm good that it takes a team. He's part of that puzzle that's going to make us get to where all the Raider Nation wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what comments here. Oh, officially, right? It's officially Mendoza is officially a Raider.
All right, you got the Raider text. I just got the Raider text. I got it a minute ago, but I just saw it now. With the first pick. That is very, very awesome. All right.
I'm happy for him. So tell us what's going on tomorrow, Omar.
Hey, round 2. I think this is, for me, this is just as important. I mean, position-wise, and Fernando Mendoza, it doesn't get bigger than that. But I think in the building process, this next pick, because, and I can say that for the second round and the third round, because I think for the most part, they're going to be starters. Definitely this second pick is going to be a starter. And because we've got, we have defensive tackle need. We have offensive guard need. We've got wide receiver need. We need depth at safety. We need some competition at cornerback. We definitely need wide receiver.
Yeah.
I've always said that, you know what? We may have to go number 1 at wide receiver next year. It's going to be a deep wide receiver draft, so that may be a great place. But what I see that could move down, like I say, if Surratt is there at the third round, Hurst, if he's there at the third round, please take please grab one of those guys. If you got to jump back up into the round to get them, because there's someone else. If there's that safety there as well, you know what I mean? Or in the second round, do it. If you got some starters there in this second and third round and you see the drop off, you know what I mean? Because we can find projects. There's going to be some undrafted free agent projects, but how many people in this draft can we get to start? And that would be the way I go about it. Looking at that, can I move up or can I move down? Let's just say, suppose Spike takes it the other way. Like, hey, I see a lot of talent in the third round. I'm gonna try to move. I'm gonna move down out of that second pick and try to get me another third round pick because I think a couple of those guys are going to be there. Then do it the opposite. Move down to get some more picks because you think there's going to be some value there. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. Like I say, these guys have a lot more details about these players than I do. So it could be the other way. Where, you know, me and Arthur, you left it to us, we're moving up. Like, hey,
right, yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Well, if I come out of this draft with 5 or 6 starters, I'm good.
That's it. 100%.
I don't need 10. I don't need 4 starters and 6 projects. No, you know what I mean? So
not at all. Yeah, like I said, let's go get a bunch of starters. Let's be aggressive. Top 100 players like we did last year, and bring them in, guys that they can make immediate impacts.
Yeah. Oh, the Jets went with David Bailey. They went with Edge.
So this will be interesting for 3 then, because I could see a lot of teams wanting to trade up with the Cardinals to maybe go like Jeremiah Love or an Arvell Reese. So this
Arvell Reese, yeah,
it's going to get interesting.
And you know, a thing about Arvell Reese too, you know, a lot of people have as edge, but I mean, that dude can play linebacker. He can play inside and outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're going to get a damn good player. You know what I mean? And I say the same thing about Sonny. I think Sonny can play. They got him as just a linebacker. That man can play inside and outside. I mean, and I think Sonny's probably a little bit more hybrid, I think, 100%. Than Arvell Reese. But I mean, whoever gets those two guys, man, they're going to get some ballers. They're going to get some ballers, dude.
It's interesting now because, some of these teams might be trading up with the Cardinals, and obviously the Cardinals have a lot of holes to fill, even more so than we do. So, I mean, I could see them trading back with some of these teams, and hopefully not a team that affects us, but.
Yeah. And the big thing for them is, are they or are the Jets, which one is going to get Ty Simpson?
Right.
And I think it's more Arizona than the Jets. But we'll see.
Yeah. No, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, because he's also in the green room. He's another one of those guys like Caden McDonald, who I've seen fall into the second round, who's in the green room. So we'll see. But I've seen a lot of people say that Arizona might jump back into pick 32, because we know Seattle would love to trade down to get some more picks. So I've seen where they jump back to 32 just so they can get the 5-year option for him as well, which would be a good move, especially because I think they only have to give up, maybe a third round or a fourth round pick, because they're right there at the top of the second round to jump back up. So it's not going to cost them a lot.
Fourth, which is essentially the first.
Yeah. So won't cost them a lot, but could be a smart move, especially to jump ahead of the Jets, because the Jets sitting there top of the second round. And I think if he's there, they'll pick him up. So the question mark is where Love's going to go. I think that kid's going to be a beast. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So as long as he don't come to the AFC West, long as he don't come to the AFC West. And for me, that's, to me, our biggest day 3 question is, where are we going to pick a running back?
Right.
Are we going to pick a running back? I hope so.
I
mean, we know we're going to get a running back, but whether it be, like I said, we're looking at what's the name, who's a free agent. I think we're going to draft one. And where are we going to draft him? 4th round, 5th round? You know what I mean? Will we be as high as it? I don't think it's going to be day 2 tomorrow and be a 3rd round pick.
No.
I think it's definitely going to be a day 3, 4th, 5th, 6th, or whatever. But
I honestly think it's going to depend on what happens tomorrow, whether we use some of those 4th round picks to, like I said, be aggressive and get back into the 3rd or get back into the 2nd, or stand fast, make our picks. Then obviously we, in the 4th round, we have 3 picks, and that's when you're going to see a running back get drafted. So it's going to depend. I mean, if we, we all of a sudden use all 3 of those 4th round picks to get back into the 3rd or get up into the 2nd even, and all we have is a 5th, maybe we decide
who's there
at 5th in the 5th round, versus Najee, and you start weighing the options of, what's left versus bringing in a Najee Harris. Which way do we want to go with it? So I just think that it's just going to be all dependent on what happens tomorrow. Because tomorrow, I agree, tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow is such a big day.
It is.
That pick 36, and like I said, the pick 67, and then just them being aggressive and getting back into one of those rounds is huge.
Now, you were saying, do you think if we draft a running back, we still won't pick up Najee? Because I think we can get him at a minimum, and these guys get hurt. Injuries happen.
No,
it has to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, right now we only have 3 running backs, right? We only have 3 running backs, right? And I mean, don't you want to go into camp with at least 5? You know what I mean?
I don't see it being as a one or the other type of thing. I just think it's one of those situations where, like I said, if we're standing fast and we're drafting at 36, we're drafting at 67, and then we're taking our 4th round, we keep all of our 4th round picks, then there's not as big of a need, I would say, to like, okay, we absolutely have to go sign Najee now, versus if we pick up someone like in the 5th or 6th that it's like, well, what are you getting type of guy, then that need for Najee becomes a little bit bigger. So I don't see it being a one or the other. I mean, we could still get it like, a Kalen Black or one of the running backs from Penn State and bring in Najee. I'm good with that.
Yep.
So Yeah, it definitely leaves all those options open.
Yeah, there's some nice running backs throughout this draft.
Yes.
I mean, especially because we're looking for a complementary back or the two-headed monster. You know what I mean? Whichever one we get.
There you go. Check out right now. Love just got chosen.
Love is going to Arizona.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, you know what? I saw a mock draft where Arizona got Love and Ty Simpson. I was like, whoa, yeah. I'm like, that could be good for them.
So, I mean, Arvell Reese is falling down the board a little bit, which because I do not want the Chiefs to move up to try to go get him. That is what I don't want to see.
Yeah. I've seen them. I even saw them take Bain. I'm like, shit, I don't even want them to get Ruben Bain.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
But I think they're going to go. I think actually it's going to go the other one. I think this is where we might see Delane may go to Kansas City. I think they may start with a corner because remember they gave up their starting cornerbacks are gone. I think they traded. They traded their best one to the Rams. So I think their first pick. Yeah, I think
agency. So yeah, they have no corners.
Yeah, I think their first pick, pick number 9, could more than likely be a cornerback.
Right.
So, yep. And then a pass rusher at what? I think they got 29 or whatever. Well, hold on. We don't have to guess. Hold on here. Let's pull up the draft order real quick here. So, yeah, they got 29. It's going to be their next pick. So we can just have that here for conversation's sake.
Okay.
But I hope both those picks are bust. Sorry, kids.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Went to the wrong team. Or they just be okay players. They just seem to be inconsistent, especially when they play the Raiders. They don't have good games.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard any of the players say, "Oh, I really didn't want to go to that team"? Are they all just pretty much thankful and know not to say that?
Look at
the
Eli.
Only one I can remember is Eli Manning. That's what I was going to say.
Like draft day picture holding up the jersey of San Diego, looking like he just freaking like his dog just died or something. I mean, he wouldn't smile. The family didn't smile.
Oh no!
Eli Manning is the only kid that I have ever known of to be that way.
Yeah,
you know.
You know what I mean? Mom and dad weren't happy. You could just see his parents standing with him, and they were upset because Archie told him he don't want to go to San Diego. So as soon as he got the trade happened, then all of a sudden he's holding the Giants jersey and he's all excited, and but yeah, it was definitely.
Oh, that's funny. I'm just go back and watch that.
Yeah, it's real awkward. Like you can see because he's standing there with his parents, and it's just they walk off the stage, they storm off. He refuses to put the hat on. Like it was awkward.
Oh, all that, huh?
Yeah.
They probably our poor son. He's gonna be corrupt.
Yeah. So, yeah, old Archie, he was pretty fired up about it.
Like I'm sure though, the only thing, let's say leading up there is all these kids had a team.
Right.
They all had a team. Genty I think he grew up in Texas. He was a Dallas fan.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So of course he would love to play for his childhood team. You know what I mean? So to me, that's probably the only conflicting thought, but it probably comes and goes pretty quickly, man. Once you get, you know what I mean? You're on that plane the next day. You're at your team, dude. Your dream is happening. You're in the NFL.
Yep.
Man, so. But that's all I could think of. And I think like Max Crosby, isn't he a Lion? Wasn't the Lions his childhood team? Isn't he a Michigan isn't he a Michigan guy?
Dallas. He's from Texas area. He just played
from Texas.
Ball in Michigan. So
yeah,
he's from Dallas area.
But yeah, that's probably, like I said, that's the only thing I can think of is that I'm sure they all had their childhood teams, because hell, if I went, I would want to play for the Raiders. And if I got drafted somewhere else, hey, I'm still want to ball out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
100%. So.
Yeah. Life changes, takes you to adventures where you thought you would never go.
I was like,
the Raiders.
Colonel Tate to the Titans. That's interesting.
Because I saw Love going here. No, I actually think it's going to be one of the linebackers here. Unless, did you already see the pick?
Yeah, I saw the pick. It's Tate.
Oh,
it is Tate.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I thought what's his name would go defense. I thought he would go defense.
That is really shocking.
Damn, I'm way behind. I'm just at pick. I'm just, the pick is in is all I'm seeing. I hate that. What channel y'all watch? See, I'm watching NFL Network. They ass is behind.
ESPN.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to ESPN. I'm gonna go to ESPN because
I'm still amazed about how our war room looks compared so far to everyone else's.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I thought Salah was gonna, I thought this is where Sonny Styles may go, and because I didn't think Arvell Reese would be there.
Nope.
So I'm shocked that he would pass on both of those guys. I mean, hey, I like Tate. I mean, Tate catches everything. Right. You know what I mean? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to me, he's another really sure hand receiver. I mean, yeah, I get it. Yep. And he's the first receiver off the board.
Fourth pick.
Yeah.
There's Tate.
Giants.
Yep. Yeah. Am I far behind too?
Wait, is he the first Ohio State guy off the board? Was Tate? He is.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm just tripping off of that. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. He's the first Ohio State guy. He's the first out the green room because that green room has 4 Ohio State guys in there? Yeah, Tate, Reese, Sonny, and Caden McDaniels in there. So you got 4 Ohio State guys sitting in there. No, and Downs. Caleb Downs is there too, I believe. Yeah, 5 Ohio State guys. So crazy.
Yeah, this is. I guess I didn't see
that's
them.
That's my first shocker.
Yeah, I agree. That's a kind of a shocker. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You drafted Cam Ward last year, and you want to put some weapons around him, but I just thought it would be, we've talked about on the show, best thing you can do with the young quarterback is give him a great defense. And with
good defense, and a running game.
Yeah, those players on the board, they were left on the board defensive wise. I mean,
all right.
I mean, Reese or Styles would make a lot of sense there.
And that also must mean that you're good with your O line. I mean, because first and foremost, do you have an O line? Right. Because Tate will do you no good if Cam is getting buried. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
And there were some good tackles. So, okay. All right. So, yeah.
These guys look so little as they're walking out, and then they come up, among someone else, and then you could tell their height.
Right.
The big guys, yeah.
So it could be on Ohio players right now, though, because I could see either Downs or Styles going to the Giants at 5. So there might be a little bit of run on these Ohio players now. All of a sudden,
so that's because Harbaugh, and if you think about Baltimore, they had some good safeties.
They did, yeah.
I don't know the Giants safety situation, but if it ain't Baltimore level, they, Caleb Downs, you know what I mean? Because that dude, he's a really, really, really good safety.
Yes, he is.
So,
getting
interesting. Now that we got our first little twist.
Right.
And it Jets, like our pick and the Jets pick was not, to me, was always Bailey or Reese at number 2.
Yes.
But I saw the Cardinals. I think you said this earlier. The Cardinals could trade down and get some more picks. You know what I mean? So I didn't see that coming. But why would you not want to pass up on Love? And wait a minute. Speaking of running back at 3, when is the last time a running back has gone that high? I wish I had. If I worked on one of the networks, I could have, somebody boot up that. That's pretty damn high, I believe, for a running back at number 3.
I mean, Emmett went at 4.
Yeah, and we picked Genty at 6.
We picked Genty at 6. Bush went at 5.
All right.
What's the question, Omar?
When is the last time a running back has gone that high? As pick 3. Yeah.
Because Bijan went at like 8. I'm just trying to think of recent running backs.
At 3. Let's see.
Amir Gibbs didn't go until like the teens. Yeah.
2012, if this is correct. The last time running back was selected with the 3rd overall pick in the NFL draft was in 2012 when the Cleveland Browns drafted Trent Richardson.
Oh,
it was a
I
bust.
thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was a
And that's
bust.
why.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even think about it.
No wonder we forgot.
Right?
Ow. Oh, well, hopefully Love doesn't repeat that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, jeez. Because, yeah, dude, that didn't work out too well.
The most recent running back drafted at number 3 or higher was 2018 as the number 2. I don't know who that was. Let's find out who that was.
I don't recall anybody going that high.
So I have the Giants pick.
Who did they pick?
They went with Reese.
I went with Reese. All right. Oh, that's a good one. I'm not surprised Harbaugh went defense.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, does not surprise me because I thought that if Love was here, they may have picked Love, but running game or defense, like I say, how do you help a young quarterback? Good running game or defense. So,
Let's see.
And then the Giants come right back at 10. So he can go.
Let me see. Number 2 pick. Selected rep. Oh, nope. Oh, Shador Sanders. Was that last
Shador
year?
Sanders.
No.
Yeah, he got picked in the 5th round, though. Yeah, he was in the 5th round. That's not, and he's not a running back.
That's not a back. 3rd. They already have Love up here for being picked the 3rd.
Yep. You probably your first answer, Trent Richardson, was probably right because, like I said, that's probably why we don't remember. I don't even remember.
So it looks like the Chiefs are moving up to number 6.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
They're wait. But that they're package up their 29th pick, so they're only going to get 1 first-round pick.
Don't have the details yet.
Oh man. They hurt me saying I was hoping they're going to get a bust.
Yeah. They just traded with the Browns. I don't have the details yet, but it shows them moving up to 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who are they? I mean, the Chiefs haven't been in the top 10 in a minute.
Since 2012, I believe.
Last
time they were in the top 10 of the draft was somewhere around 2012.
Right.
Something like that. It's been a while.
Yep. It's been a while.
So it looks like they traded first round pick, so number 9 overall and number 74 overall, 3rd round pick to the Browns to move up 2 spots.
That's it?
That's it.
Dang it. They still have another first round pick.
Yeah, 9 still.
Browns, y'all gave it up too cheap.
Oh, and a 5th. Looks like the Browns are getting a 5th also.
Oh.
So 1st, a 3rd, and a 5th. So number 9, 74, and 148. I think that I would at least try to get. I think they have number 40 in the 2nd. I'd probably try to get at least a 2nd out of that. If you want to move up,
right?
Get, one of these Ohio players, then you're going to pay for it.
Especially because they're the Chiefs. You've supposed to just tax them a little extra.
Yeah, exactly. You can keep your 5th, and you're going to pay. Give me a 2nd.
Right? Damn it!
3rd and give me a 2nd. I'd have taken 940 and 148.
They didn't call me because I would have hey, you got to put that little extra tax on them, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna do a deal.
And they went with the lane.
They went. I told you they're going to get a cornerback.
Yeah, a corner.
Yep, I said it. I said the Chiefs are going to get a corner. I think they could have waited.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think because I think the Commanders is going to. I think Browns and Commanders more than likely would have went receiver.
Well, I think the Browns probably would have went O-line, and then
or line, yeah.
And then that's when, So and then maybe with Styles still on the board, you get the Commanders to go with Styles, and then the Saints take a receiver, and he falls in your lap anyways.
I don't. Yeah, I think they gave up that for nothing.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, and he was arguably the best cornerback. He is arguably the best cornerback in the draft, but I think he would have been there at 9. But hey, all right, they got him at 6.
Yep. and gave up some picks. So I'm not as many as I'd like them to give up, or the ones that I wanted them to give up, but at least it hurts them, I guess, on day 2. So and day 3 a little bit.
I mean, but yeah, they're a cornerback away.
Yeah,
and a knee, one knee and a cornerback away.
Yeah.
So, did we get the Giants already? Here it is. Yeah, Reese.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
Am I behind on that one? I'm trying to mark it down.
Yeah, Arthur had it. Arthur's way ahead. He's already announced the trade that the Chiefs jumped up with the Browns and picked Mansour Delane.
Okay.
So,
Well, keep us posted. Probably be going as long as you guys want to keep on air, at least to go through.
Yeah, let's just go through the 10th pick, and then what? We'll call it. We'll call it. We'll recap tomorrow before the beginning of the draft. We'll be right back here, do a quick recap of today's happenings, and then get into day 2. But right now, the excitement is going with the top 10. We've already had a trade. Unfortunately, it was the Chiefs getting a cornerback. So,
did we call the Browns?
No, the Browns traded with the Chiefs.
Trade with the Chiefs.
Oh, is that
and the
one?
Chiefs?
Okay.
And the Chiefs
Never
picked
mind
the
me.
cornerback.
I'll just sit back here and sip my Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Technically, right now we have Washington on the clock.
Yep.
Commanders are on the clock.
Really behind.
Fun. This draft.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, the Giants got good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Just getting Harbaugh, and when they drafted that quarterback, and then we saw that quarterback play, I'm like, I could see. And it's not that I don't dislike Cam Scatterbo, but I hope they get a different back.
What's going on? Let's remove the draft order. Hey, girl.
What's up, Raider Nation? Spicy Metro. I am back. Way to go, guys.
Wow.
Well, it was short-lived, but it's exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah, it's having a good time.
Good time.
All right. I'm excited. I'm like, whoop. Already, get crunk. But all right. I can party from the comforts of my couch.
I know. Are you going to come to Las Vegas? I was like, girl, I am so comfy. I'm good for right now. But let's give a shout out to everyone out there enjoying the Las Vegas warm temperatures, probably over at the Palms.
Yeah.
I'm sure that party will be going on all night. Probably there tomorrow too. I don't know.
Definitely. And like I said, it solidified everything we've been talking about. It definitely says we have a plan. Trust us.
Right.
Whether you completely trust them or not, you at least have confirmation of where they're going with that pick of Fernando Mendoza.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it feels great.
So we have someone else backstage, another member, Miss April.
There you go.
Let's see what you got. I
Where'd
think
she go?
she's there. Wait. There she is.
Here she is.
Hey, girl.
Hey. We can't hear you.
I had to sneak out of the bar real quick to say
There you go. There you go.
That's all. That's it. She's on. That's all.
She gone.
These cell towers
matters.
These cell towers are busy today. They're like, hey, everybody's talking, texting, and
That's so funny. Hey, she said what needed to be said.
That's it.
Right? That was it. She said Raiders, and hey, I'm out on that note. We'll see if she comes back, and we'll bring her back. Oh, man.
I think I got the Commanders pick in already.
Okay.
Commanders
Did they-
went with Sonny Styles, Ohio State.
The Commanders went with Sonny Styles. I thought they were going to get a receiver for them because the kid need one. But do they have 2 picks or no? They only got one pick. Okay, they're not. They only got one in the first round. But they'll probably get a receiver later because they definitely could use that as well. But hey, some defense. Hey, that's another way to help your quarterback out.
Yeah, DQ likes his defense, so
yeah. So.
And honestly, I'm sure they didn't expect him to be there, which I
Mm-hmm.
didn't expect him to be there. I didn't see him getting past maybe 5 or 6, but yeah.
Yeah. A little bit different, man. Like I say, that's a little different than the mock drafts I saw, which means I like it.
For sure.
So,
Now these guys really have to show up, right? Because they're not set to, on the team yet. They still have to do some. The teams still have to decide if they're going to keep them or not, right? Or how does that work?
Who's that?
I mean, the players. I mean, they still got to get out there and hustle and practice and try to make the team, right?
Yeah. But when you're a first round pick, though, I mean, you got more. You're going to get a little bit more patience. You're going to hang around a lot longer than that 6th or 7th round pick.
Right.
So when they invest the first round pick in these kids, so I mean, and you try to design things for them. Especially where you have an Arvell Reese, you know what I mean, who's going to come off the edge. There she is. She's back.
I'm back, baby. Back in black.
So
are you ready to trade? I got a question though. Are you ready to trade in that 4 jersey for a number 15?
Oh, well, the only reason I wore the number 4 jersey was because I was manifesting quarterback. I almost wore my yes. I was gonna wear my Gen-T, but I was like, you know what? Nope, I'm not manifesting a running back. Let's manifest this quarterback situation. And I'm not gonna lie, I was sweating at work. I was like, you guys, don't let me miss this draft. Don't let me miss it. Call me when they get. And then, oh man, I was like, whoo, amen, hallelujah.
Right?
Yes, exciting, very exciting times. Let's go.
Nice.
I did the same thing, April. I had to break out the Charles jersey to manifest Heisman Trophy winner. So
okay, I know. I don't have a Charles Woodson jersey, which is crazy because he's my favorite Raider of all time. I don't know why I don't have one. It's a good thing I don't have one because every time I buy a jersey, somebody's gone. So
no, that's me.
I'm not wearing nothing.
That's why I'm forbidden to buy jerseys because every time.
I got a closet. I got a graveyard closet.
Those are the only 2 jerseys I have. I got Tim Brown and I got Woodson, and then I have a custom Omar jersey, and that's it.
Let me tell you, I have a throwback. Here you go, Napoleon Kaufman. I got number 26 in my closet. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, Napoleon Kaufman. He was mad. But I have a Tim Brown. I have old school. It's so raggedy. I couldn't wear that. But I got a Tim Brown also. But everything else, they're either retired or gone. So I'm like, you know what?
I might have to keep my Heisman Trophy draft pick jerseys going and get a Mendoza though. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, man, I hope
it gets a percentage. And I know they do. They get a percentage of their.
Yeah.
So I think that's
unless you buy it in the parking lot, then I'll be like, sorry, Joe. I love my parking lot guys.
$10. Let's go.
I'm sorry. You rich, bro. I'm gonna buy from my guy right here in this parking lot. Though.
Look us up. He's gonna come around.
I ain't gonna even front.
I missed the Bar Ram store. I just missed the
Bar
Ram store.
I was like, hey, them parking lot, my parking lot concierge service, where the clothes come to me. Hey, my favorite type of shopping. All right.
Right. I love it.
So overall, good times. Everyone's happy.
Yes.
Right.
Let's see what do you think the Raiders are going to do for I know I'm jumping on late. I hadn't been able to watch, but what do you think the Raiders are going to do this tomorrow on this pick 36?
we're gonna have to see how the first round finishes out. It looks like there's already some trading and some stuff going on. Like the Saints just took Jordan Tyson, so second receivers off the board. So it's we'll recap it tomorrow, but it's just, I mean, Omar and I have been talking about, we've all been talking about it, that we hope that they're aggressive tomorrow, that they either trade back into the second round or even trading back into the third round and using some of those fourth round, because we have 3 picks in the fourth round, some of those fourth and fifth round picks to get back into the third or even get back into the second. I would like to see some aggression in making that pick at 36, but then being aggressive and getting, maybe into 50 if one of our guys is there. Making that pick at 67 and then getting back in there into maybe the 80s. So,
go after the starters. Go after as many starters as you can get. Yeah. Absolutely. So I think we'll find projects in the undrafted free agent market. So, we don't, screw those 6th and 7th round picks. I mean, seriously. I mean, that's what
help us right now.
Or if they know if the goal is there, all right, like I say, Spytech can see something different, and he can see a lot of gold that's down in those later rounds that we don't see, and I'm okay if it goes that way too. At this point, I am a believer in his process. I see I see the method to the madness. So if I'm wrong and they completely go a different way and just say nope, we're gonna pick right here, or we're going to move down and accumulate more picks and do the opposite. Hey, okay, I'll be all right with that too. But it's going to be fun to see who drops and see if there is something, you know what I mean? If there's going to be another Brock Bauer moment.
Yeah.
So
they are definitely cooking. Spytech is definitely cooking.
Yeah, for sure. So it's going to be fun. Yes. I think it's definitely going to be fun. I got to admit, I'm more excited about tomorrow because today we knew. We knew it was just more of solidifying what we knew. It was confirmation. You know what I mean? We were just confirming what we already knew. We don't know about tomorrow. We don't know. We're going to get some indications after the first round. So that makes tomorrow exciting. You know what I mean? Where we far away in our mock drafts. You know what I mean? And a lot of people have us, and like I say, in the trenches. But, could it be it is. It's going to be defensive tackle. But like what me and Arthur were saying, are they going to also jump it around and grab somebody else? You know what I mean? Is it going to be the opposite? Does some lineman drop? You know what I mean? In my previous mock draft, that's what I get. Oh, shit. Ian Anchor drop. Yeah. Oh, I had to grab him. You know what I mean? It's something like that going to happen. So it's going to be fun to see. It's going to be fun. The speculation has been fun, too.
Yes.
I like it.
Who do we got going on now?
Right now, the Saints pick is in, and Jordan looks Tyson. Like, Jordan Tyson. All right, man. I'm a little shocked that he went this high because of all the injury issues, but as a player, I'm not shocked. So it's kind of mixed feelings with this kid because, man, when he's healthy, he balls hard.
I thought the Cardinals were going to pick Ty Simpson in the first round. I'm surprised they didn't. I think he's going to fall in the second round.
They may jump back in. I've seen where they jump back in and catch him at the bottom of the first round. Yeah. And the fact that they got Love, I kind of really think they probably are going to do that.
I think that's what
you know what I mean? Yeah. To get your running back and your quarterback. Man. Yeah.
True.
I mean,
that's kind of how you pick him in fantasy. You pick your running back first. At least that's what I do. Pick my quarterback last. Screw it. Oh man. This is a fun draft. It's fun to watch. I'm going to be heading out only because I don't have my background. I'm not at home. I'm in my car, and I got people stopping, throwing money in my car. I'm on the phone. Do you mind?
Hey. Wow. Must be nice. Just sitting in your car and they're throwing money in your car.
Wait, who was it that said Monday night that I got fans? Oh yeah, I got fans, baby.
If I sat in the car, only thing going to get thrown at me is a billy club or some shit.
Right?
Oh man.
A drink.
But I will definitely.
We're just joining y'all tomorrow. Couple more minutes, couple more rounds, and then we're going to bounce off. But we'll be back tomorrow. Are you going to join us, April?
I will join you guys tomorrow. Absolutely.
Tell your fans.
Yeah. Love you all. Yay. Mendoza Mania is about to rock the Raiders.
Raiders.
All
Bye,
right.
y'all. Bye,
Yes,
everybody in the
yes.
comments.
And what you said, Mendoza Mania. I mean, when does he get his number? I mean, I'm assuming he's going to have 15.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just making that assumption.
Right.
I don't know who. I don't know. I guess I'll have to go on the Raiders website to see if there's a number 15. You know, somebody already has 15.
Yeah.
I think I saw one of his family members have a 15.
As I was saying,
Raiders.
I think that's going to be the highest selling rookie jersey. I think it's going to be Fernando Mendoza. I think he's going to beat this whole rookie class in jersey sales. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I think it's just a lot of excitement around Fernando Mendoza right now, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Right. Let me see. Jason Naylor. He has 15.
Oh, Naylor is 15?
Yeah.
Wow. And he's a new player. And I wonder if he's gonna either buy it or he's gonna take a new number. So all right.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. So
it looks like the Browns went with offensive tackle Spencer Fano.
Oh,
They
yeah.
went O-line, which isn't surprising to me.
No, they definitely need to go
Fix
O-line.
and get the O-lineman that they wanted. So
Yep. Because there's going to be a quarterback battle, but it won't matter if you don't got a line. So
yeah, there's
whether it's Deshaun or Sanders, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Gotta have a line.
Let me see what it reads here.
Awesome.
There's 50. Oh, there's officially spoken mine. Okay, so it says single digit number, or something in the teens for Fernando. The number 15 is now officially spoken for. So yeah, because this is pretty up to date.
Right.
So right now there's no talks of giving that number up. Should he? What do you think? Should he give that number up or no?
Players work it out. I mean, they'll work it out. You know what I mean? If I don't know, because Naylor, how endeared he is to 15, how endeared Mendoza is to it, and then if there's some compensation, you know what I mean? Because that's what it usually comes down to: is how much does it mean to you by how much you're going to pay me, and then how much am I going to want because of how much it means to me, and that's what it comes down to. Whoever it means to the most is going to get it by monetary compensation or the lack of, because the other guy doesn't care that much. You know what I mean? Like, so we'll see. Yeah. And Naylor could be in that place where I don't know if he had 15 all the way through high school and college. Is it the number he took as a Raider? Does he want to make that fresh start with a fresh number? So all of those kind of things can come into play with these guys. You know what I mean? Sometimes they want a fresh start and a fresh number. So we will see.
We shall see. So the pick is in for I'm probably behind. Arthur, what are you showing?
For the Saints?
I have the Saints taking Jordan Tyson. I have the Browns taking Spencer Fanu. And I have the Giants on the clock right now.
Giants on the clock. That's going to be very interesting to see what they do with their second pick. Because guess what? That safety is still there. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Oh, my goodness.
That safety is still there. Right?
Wow. Oh.
Just like, hey, I mean, Philly did it with Georgia.
Right.
Philly did it with Georgia.
I
Georgia's
can't
defense.
imagine why you wouldn't take him.
Right?
Oh.
I was like, hey, Philly, they put the blueprint out.
Yes.
Hey, there's a great defense in college. Grab that defense and, hey, we go win a Super Bowl with them.
Get all of them.
Right? I mean, if I'm Harbaugh, he's a defensive-minded guy.
Oh, 100%. And there's not a receiver. There's not the running back. There's no one there that you could take to help the offense out really anyways, because I think with Tate off the board and Tyson off the board, any other receiver is a little too rich right there, I would say. So
they brought their tight end. He brought his tight end over from the Ravens.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They got a number 1 wide receiver, so they could wait to get a number 2. Sure. They don't have to pick that right now.
Any other receiver right now is too rich. So you go Caleb Downs, and I mean, you run to the podium with that pick.
Right. I don't know what their corner situation looks like, but I mean, right now, is he the best defensive player available after you've already got Reese? Right. Yes. You already got arguably one of the best defensive players, in the draft. And this could be, and I think some people even have had Downs better over Reese as, who is just the overall better player.
Right.
So that would be crazy. That would be, I would say, that outside of course, picking Fernando Mendoza, I would say the Giants will win the draft. You won the first round, bro. You're the second runner-up after the Raiders.
Exactly.
If they pick Downs with this 10th pick.
Right.
Because that would be pretty good defense.
They passed.
They traded down?
No. They passed on him. They went the O-lineman from Miami. Line.
Wow. Is that Mawa Noah? They went with Mawa Noah? Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. All right. He's balancing out. He's in the trenches. I'll call that in the trenches. So okay. All right. I respect that.
Good for him.
If your line has a hole and you address it early, I respect that. Oh, he is. Look at him.
Oh my God, bless his heart.
And he is another very spiritual player, like Fernando Mendoza. If you're talking about Jordan Tyson, is that who you're talking about? Emotional, yeah. Very spiritual guy. I mean, I heard him speak, and I was extremely impressed because, it was all about, what. They were like, so what's your main driver? Well, through Jesus Christ, Bloom. I mean, he didn't even miss a beat. Like, I'm already empowered and to work on that. I was just like, dang, bro, all right, go on with your bad self, dude. I mean, he sounded really grounded and humble, but yet he still had that competitive, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can almost hear that. I'm a warrior of Christ. So I liked him when I heard it. I liked him. I was like, you go, kid. It's really good when you see these guys very grounded, whether it's in faith or, whatever it is, you know what I mean? That keeps them very grounded and humble. And, it's just kind of good to hear, man, because a lot of them, sometimes some of these kids come out and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So thankful and blessed.
Yeah.
Woo. How old is this kid here then? I say kids because every year I get older and they seem to get younger.
They're
right. We're in our 50s. They're all children.
I just love to see this for them.
Oh, definitely. And I'm sure going into this with like the injury history that we talked about with Jordan, you know what I mean? I'm sure that was in the back of his mind, and he was hoping that didn't hurt his draft stock. Like I say, they all have that competitive side, and they want to be the best. And one way that you show you are the best is your draft. You know what I mean? Where you get drafted.
Yeah.
So,
those teams are doing their due diligence on all that medical. So
yeah.
They have the best doctors in the world checking these kids out, and if they're selecting them that high, there's no fear of any issues there. So.
Yep. And another guy that we're going to see with a lot of question marks at injuries that's a special interest to us is Caleb Banks.
Right.
Because there was, a while back, and when the mock draft started coming out, he was in the first round.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden the injury stuff, because when he went to the combine, I think, and then re-injured that foot.
Right.
All of a sudden, you see him in the third round. It's like, whoa, you know what I mean? So
he just had a medical thing came up, so they're saying that he could fall out of the first round.
Right. So that's going to be
corners. So
that'll be one of the things we know by the end of this night. Is he going to fall out? Is Caden going to fall out? So for me, that's who I'm really looking at. I don't think any of those offensive linemen that I've been, you know what I mean, thinking about or hoping that would fall. I don't think they are. But those two defensive tackles can, because I think those offensive linemen aren't. You know what I mean? I think that's another thing that's going to drop the defensive linemen down. So we'll see. We will see.
Spencer Fano.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Is that the, oh, no, it's the 9th pick. But you already said the 10th pick. You said they went with Manoa. Okay. Yeah. All right. Damn. Look how big Spencer Fano is, though. That kid is a monster. And he's wearing that big Hawaiian shirt.
Yep.
Oh, that kid's a monster.
Yeah.
But look, he could be like the little one or the runt of the family.
Right. No kidding.
I remember when I was younger, I was trying to date this Samoan girl, and I said something. I was just, being silly, and it pissed her off. And she said she was going to get her brother Junior to beat me up. And I'm thinking, go get him. Go get him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go get Junior.
Man, in my head, I was like, as soon as Junior came out, I'm Omar. What the hell did you just say? What? Why couldn't you just say I'm sorry and walk away?
Yeah. You're going to get your brother, not your dad. Why are your dad coming out?
Now you gotta fight a giant. I'm like, oh my gosh. So after I got up off the ground, I learned that, hey, you know what?
After you got up off the ground.
Yeah.
Too much.
Better battles. Oh man. So that's my funny Samoan story.
Oh, I like it. It's a good one.
Hey, I got beat up. It wasn't that good. Okay, calm down.
You stood up though.
Yeah. That's about all I can say about that one. I didn't run away.
Okay. Let's see.
Francis Manoa.
Oh,
I saw a profile on this kid too, man. He had a good story.
Look at that.
Real good story. Because he was the big kid. His story. My only comparison is when I played Pee Wee football, I was the little kid because I was too big to play with the kids my age. I had to play with the older kids. Well, Manoa did it, but he kicked ass. I did it, and of course, got the shit kicked out of me. You know what I mean? Like, my stories seem to always end with my ass getting whooped. I don't know why. Life is just, I had a rough life, y'all. I've had a rough life. But I remember him saying the same thing, but he was killing it. They showed a little clip of his stuff, and of course, this kid he was killing kids twice his age and stuff. You know what I mean? He was playing high school ball when he was in junior high or whatever. I mean, this kid he's been balling out ever since he was a youngin'. So,
Oh, he's ready. He's bringing the island.
Right? He is. Well, guys, that was the 10th pick, man. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Any last words? Anything, for tomorrow? How we living? I'm sure we're all happy about Fernando.
Absolutely. Fernando's a Raider. That's all we care about.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, how can you not be very excited about, you know what I mean? Doing exactly what they said they were going to do,
Yes.
And
doesn't get better than that.
They let us know right away. So that was good.
Right.
That was good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, tomorrow should be exciting. Gentlemen.
Yeah. We go out one way and only one way.
Raiders. Ow.
Just draft, baby.
Just draft, baby. Oh, just draft, baby.